And welcome everybody. Special thanks to our moderator, Violet. Thank you so much for helping us out. Hi everybody, welcome.
Hey everybody, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
and me, Banshee. Good morning to everyone. I hope everybody's had their cup of stimulation.
You, Violet.
Oh, found a violet lotus. Sort of. I like it.
Thank you so much for everything you do.
All right.
So now you can't quit.
Yeah, you're stuck. You're just stuck. No, so,
We love you.
All right. Hey, and as I've been doing lately, we're going to start off the day with the good tarot. I hope everybody is doing well. It's like I said, we all need this dose of happiness every week lately because things have been rough. 2022 off to a little bit of a shaky start here. Let's hope that conditions improve. Looks like things may be. So let's see.
I just wanted to make a slight comment because this last week and for weeks now, it just seems like we're having a number of passings.
Yeah.
A lot of these folks are older folks, so we could say, well, maybe, it was their time to go. But I always feel that when there's so many of them, sometimes it means something else. And I remember that a person I knew who was Hindu told me that sometimes, and I'm not saying this about anybody in particular, but that sometimes when we are near really important times in the world's evolution, spiritual growth, whatever, that the most enlightened souls may leave us, may be called back because it's on the rest of us to pull it together. So
shuffle and cut for me, Mr. O.
Yes, and stop babbling here about Hindu and whatever.
No, I totally think there's merit to that. There absolutely is. I'm just trying to get moving, although we've got very few people today. So
Therefore, I can talk as much as I want.
Whatever makes you happy, Mr. O. As long as it doesn't bring the rest of us down. And oh my goodness, my fireplace isn't on. And you know what? It's freaking cold out here. It absolutely is again.
Yeah, we had single digits last night. It is happy hour. Thank you. Thank you for the reminder.
Sonny's happy.
Hi, Kara.
Oh, hey, Kara. Sonny just took off, but don't worry. He'll be back.
All right. So our first reading is for, or this is the collective.
This is the collective.
Whoa.
Mr. O is getting ahead of himself. Too much caffeine does that.
I bet it is, Libra.
Hey, look at this. Look at this. We have the High Priestess. Woohoo. I like. And of course, it's Colette Barron reads Good Tarot. It's about mystery, of course. Some things are not meant to be known intellectually, but are meant to be experienced through intuition. This card reminds me to trust that I have access to higher wisdom and knowing when I tune in and trust my vibes. This is the time when mysteries will be revealed and I can grow as a result. Anything you want to add to that, Mr. O?
Well, I always like the High Priestess because I sort of feel it's talking about a binary consciousness of a sort. The idea that we can relate to life really normal, but that deep inside is a deeper reflection, a deeper understanding, and it's accessible both ways. It just needs balance like anything with a 2 on it.
Yes, and, I just like the High Priestess. It's all about mystery and piercing the veil and using your intuition constructively and trusting in it. I mean, trusting in that connection that you have with the divine.
And that's always the biggest thing. That would kill me, Libra. I love the taste of coffee. That would kill me.
What are we talking about here? Uh-oh.
Coffee tastes different after COVID.
Oh no. Oh dear.
Well, gee, that would be a horrible way for me to quit coffee just because I couldn't stand the taste anymore.
But otherwise, are you doing okay, Libra?
I
How
hope you're
things
doing
going?
better.
I hope you're doing better. You know, it'll take a while, but by all means, do. I think a lot of people have been doing this thing where they keep smelling scents, different scents over and
Yes.
over again to try to reawaken.
Trigger it back, right?
Yeah.
We looked it up for somebody, Patton or somebody like that, and who comes to our site, and really pungent mustards. Somebody said the German mustard,
Really?
which I don't know if you can get that in the States, maybe at a special deli or look at Amazon. But these things are so pungent that even people who have smelling, issues, it may break through. And so the idea is to expose yourself to that or other things that have a certain level of pungency, because they may, like Banshee said, trigger the smells coming back.
Okay, so I noticed we have Libra in the room, obviously, and Kara. So we're going to get started. And Libra, I'm glad to hear you're on the mend. That's good news. That's great to hear. So shuffle Mr. O. I believe we're reading for Lena first.
That's right.
Yep.
So, Lena, this is your positive message for the day.
It's okay, Violet. We get lost in talking here, of course. For those of you who watched our Mystic palette unboxing, thank you. Aren't you cutting for me? I shuffled already.
Oh, well.
I said shuffle and cut for me. Thank you, Mr. O.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, you're welcome. Oh my goodness, it's the challenging card. All right, Lena, we've got the Ten of Swords here for you. But you know what this is saying? This is Spirit acknowledging some of the hard-fought battles you've had in, in your life up to now. Sometimes you feel like there have been betrayals. Sometimes you feel that people have let you down. Or circumstances may have, but look at the person in this image here. This is the Ten of Swords, but there's no longer any swords in this person's back. In this card, they don't show that. They show the birds flying away and flying off into the light here, and there it is.
It's yours, Lena.
And there it is. The light is, you are going, Lena, towards that light now. Spirit is saying things are going to be starting to look a whole lot brighter for you than they have in a long time.
I love the Light Seers Tarot for this use for Happy Hour, because it takes literally every card and makes something better of it. And so the traditional meaning of the Ten of Swords does look like a sense of defeat, but there's always that idea about something else left that you can still find hope in. And it's more prominent here. And I feel that the 10 swords, now being the 10 birds
yeah,
flying overhead, are guiding you away from what was hurtful or what was defeating to lead you towards that light there. So the sense is that in every defeat, there is something we can learn or something that we can choose to be guided away towards better from.
Right. The whole thing is we don't keep ourselves in a losing situation forever. What we do is we pick ourselves up and we move towards something better. So out of every loss, there is a victory. And so this is saying that, look at her back, that's behind you now. What's in front of you is the light. Woohoo!
Awesome.
I like it.
And yes, Kara, I know you're doing that. Signaling to Sunny.
And he's back. He's back. He's right by my side here. You just can't see him.
I want to wag my finger and say that's naughty, but I know I'm not supposed to wag my finger and say things like that, so I won't.
All right, Gina, ready to receive? Mr. O, why don't you shuffle first this time as I try to get the sun.
Ready to receive Sunny's blessing. Here it is. Also a pickle.
There is the Sunny close-up.
1016. Oh, 1010. Whoops. The eyes are really going, Gina. I'm looking at that. 1016? Oh, 1010.
Sunny wants in on happy hour too.
I'll reposition that.
I know. I'm getting it there. All right.
Was I first?
You're shuffling first. Yes, I'm going to cut this time. And yes, we are on Gina. 10-10. Whoop, 10-11 now. As I look up at my laptop here, or tablet.
Oops. Oops.
Oh, you need to shuffle again, Mr. O. Oops.
Gina wouldn't mind if we left that 10 of swords out, maybe.
Almost everybody would not mind, but it's happy hour and every card has a positive message to it. And that's true even if it wasn't happy hour. There is challenges that we have to face in life.
To paraphrase Monty
What would life be without it?
To paraphrase Monty Python from that one movie, every card is sacred.
There you go.
You probably don't know what I'm paraphrasing.
I just said there you go.
I know, but I bet you don't know.
Mr. O with the memory like a steel trap when he wants
Well,
it to
this
be.
is one of those things that everybody puts on Facebook as little memes, and I would suspect Twitter. Does
don't
anyone
know.
know what I'm talking about? Paraphrasing Monty Python, every something is sacred. It's very popular, so I'm surprised you don't know it.
I don't recall seeing that one on Twitter, but maybe I just missed it. Yeah, well, I've missed it. I don't catch everything on Twitter, Mr. O, and you spend so much time on Facebook.
But that's like literally famous for Monty Python before Twitter
Well,
and Facebook.
yeah, I know, but you're asking me if I've seen it on Twitter or Facebook. And I
Okay,
have.
I'll just ask you flat out. What is the word that I didn't use?
I don't know.
Every sperm is sacred. Monty Python. They all
Well,
know.
get us YouTube banned.
Hi, Estelle.
Hey, so good to see you here at Happy Hour.
By the way, I don't believe that personally, that every is sacred. I don't. Okay, Gina, here we go. Whoa.
Whoa, Gina, did you get this one before? Somebody did last
Gina,
week.
why are you always getting this?
I don't know if it's Gina, but somebody had that one last week. And let me tell you, that's a very growthful vibe there, Spirit is saying this is the time to create. This is the time to bring something into manifestation. And as a matter of fact, maybe some seed is coming your way, whether it's through a message from Spirit or through something you are doing right now. You're going to get a great idea that you are going to blossom into reality.
That's right, Kmart Choppers. Turn to the flashing blue pentagram in the center aisle where we are giving absolute good beginnings for growth and prosperity, or for whatever you want.
Yeah. Hey, playing the lottery today?
Oh, you got that card already.
Oh,
Awesome.
wow. Interesting synchronicity, Gina. I always say when, I look for patterns when I read for myself. And of course, cards that just keep coming up, they're
Yeah.
knocking on your subconscious there saying, hey, pay attention to me. This is a time of growth for you. This is a time of blossoming and bringing something to life.
There's a newness aspect here. So I wonder, Gina, have you actually been thinking about a new thing to do, a new project, a new plan, something a little bit different or maybe very different? It just looks like it's a good prognosis for all of these things.
The roots have already been, I think roots just don't usually sprout up overnight. I guess they do sometimes, now that I think about it. Sure, I'm not really much of a gardener here, so I really am talking out of school. But to me, it just seems like, the roots are there. And now you are holding the results in your hand that something is really going to grow. It's going to be beautiful.
Violet, due to some people's allergies, this is an MSG-free zone. Oh, wait, you meant message.
You are so silly. Oh, my gosh. I don't know what we're going to do with him today.
Hi, 10, or IO. Alrighty.
That's what we have for you, Gina.
Yeah, play the lottery and then, of course, send the excess winnings our way.
Silly man.
Okay, so who's up?
Well, I believe it's Jackie.
Hi, Jackie.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, we got another link. That's what's going on there.
Oh, that
Yeah.
person? Yeah. Do you want me to take care of it? Let me do it. You did it, right?
Yep.
Thank you.
No links allowed.
Yeah, so not sure what that was
Not without
about.
talking to us first and telling us what you are selling.
Well, we can't really do that anyway, so.
I know.
So what's the weather like, Jackie, over there in your area? Are you having lots of cold or snow or things? You're roughly in our same kind of climate zone, I believe.
All right, Jackie. Let's see what's going on.
Did I
here.
already shuffle? I don't
No,
remember.
you did not.
I didn't think I did.
I want you to cut this time.
Good. I mean, it's always better if it's warmer. What I always find, and I don't know if other folks feel this way, but I feel like when weather really changes, like it shifts 20 degrees or so in one day and might stay that way for a few days, it does seem like after a couple of days, maybe 2, I start to adjust to it and it doesn't feel as cold to me. But your mileage may vary.
Well, the air has been so dry in here, we started shocking the cats and ourselves that I got a humidifier going, a small one. But boy,
So
it is
there.
pumping out. It looks like this cloud of cold mist. Is he trying to show our messy room? Okay.
I am showing our messy room.
Is it showing the steam? Yeah, there it
Yes.
is. See it?
It's really our hookah. Who wants a hit?
Right. Oh, Mr. O. Gosh. Oh my goodness, we have another ace for Jackie. We have the Ace of Swords upright.
I
Well,
love this card. I always love the spiral staircase. The first time I saw it, I thought it was like a seashell on her head.
I did too, and it still looks like
with
that to
with
me.
a ray of light coming out.
But it is like a
Either-
staircase.
Either way, in that nature artifice, it is a sign of a spiral. And the spiral is saying to me that you can journey inward or journey out. Either way, the light is connecting you to all aspects of yourself. Every step on the stair may be some other aspect of yourself, your personality, your time, and it's all there for you as you walk, the awareness of you at every moment.
Yeah, there's
Plus, it's about a beginning.
Plus, it's about a beginning, and a beginning starts with an idea or a breakthrough moment. And Jackie, this is saying that maybe this is such a time for you, Spirit is saying. You may achieve a breakthrough, but, it comes from within you, and receiving maybe messages from Spirit that plants a seed in here that you spiral it back out and bring to light into the world. So in whatever situation you're involved in, it might be that you come up with some great idea, some breakthrough moment, whether you're working and collaborating with people and you solve a problem. This can also be about problem solving.
Right, I wanted to go back to that kind of concept too, because the Ace of Swords is communication. It's about deciding things or maybe helping structure things. And I think that once you have that information, that light coming to you, that is more readily possible. And so this is saying that what begins is clarity to help you make all these decisions or make choices or just really support what needs to be supported.
Right. We've got 2 aces now, and as you saw, Gina's was the ace of kind of manifestation, something growing now, something new. This is new as well, but it is at the stage of, like the light bulb going off in your head. A great idea comes to light, a solution to a problem. And now is, and what it is saying is now is the time to implement it. It hasn't happened yet because it's just been received or will be received. So, gosh, that sounds really great.
So yeah, good luck in all your projects, or if you have any really important decisions to make or things that you need to find support for, this is a good omen. Spirit says these things can happen. Just kind of keep your mind on that too.
Yeah.
A lot of mental energy here.
I like it. Good luck with that. All right. Good readings here. All right. I think it's Libra next. Am I right?
Yes, I believe it's Libra. You're welcome, Jackie.
Yep, Libra. Thank you, Violet Lotus.
Alrighty,
Right.
so here's our positive message
And I
for
think
you.
you shuffle first this time.
Libra.
Mama T gave us this beautiful little amethyst cluster here.
It's kind of
nice.
shaped like a heart. So it's nice for happy hour. And while we're sending good thoughts to everybody, let's keep Mama T and Patton and anyone else
Who's
in
having
their
tough
thoughts.
times. Patton has a dog that has some arthritis problems. He's very concerned about it. So we're keeping him in our thoughts. And Mama T has just been under the weather for so long now. I'm kind of concerned about her. So just keep her in your thoughts. And
Anyone else?
no.
Alrighty. Well, that's better than not.
Yes. Oh, I
thought
had
you said I
shuffle
shuffle first. Oh, I thought you were on top of this.
I was.
That's right, you were. But now I'm in charge.
Oh, gosh.
And the camera wasn't on my face, so you couldn't see me bite my tongue when I did that. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate any prayers or thoughts you send those ways. And you're welcome, Jackie.
I heard that the arthritis is not that serious yet. They're
Hi,
trying
Angel.
to control it on medication, but they are
Side effects.
he has to
possible
constantly
risks.
take the dog in for blood tests every 6 weeks or
Right,
something
they
like
got to
that.
monitor her so that it doesn't affect kidneys or things like that. So it's a rough road, really. So, and the dog's only 10 years old. I don't know what breed of dog it is, so I don't know what
Right,
its
some
overall
dogs
longevity
age more
is.
quickly than others. It's true. All right, so Angel Mary came. Good to see you, Angel Mary.
All right, so Libra, and you've had this before, Libra. Oh my goodness, I'm sure you've had this before. The Hanged Man. And I always like this idea because there's a circuit here. There's just a circuit of energy. And I think this is just saying that as you're looking at your life and realizing that some things have to change, you're also realizing that this will really improve things for you. You're seeing a light there that you are going to guide yourself towards. And within that light, you're going to be able to really make the best of things, improve your life, improve your disposition, other things.
I feel when when you step back from the world, Spirit is saying, take a step back and view things from a different perspective, look at it from another angle, because when you do, you will see the light. The light is here in a particular situation, maybe that you found vexing or difficult to deal with. It's time to really take a step back from it. Sometimes when we're so immersed in something, Spirit says, you can't see the trees for the forest. I'm going to turn it around. I don't know. You can't see the tree. I mean, you just think of, you get lost in it, basically. And you don't see the thing you really need to see. And Spirit is saying, step back. It's there. You're just too close to something right now. And you need to move back a little bit. The light will come to you.
He's pushing things around.
Yes, I saw that. Why are you being pushy, Sun Man? Why?
Right, so it really is about you taking stock and understanding the values you have, the values you want to achieve, and how you can rearrange some of that personally. Some things have to change. This is the time to maybe get rid of discarded things.
Right. Another thing would be with this card is that, sometimes to move forward or even to resolve a situation we're involved in, some sacrifices have to be made. So this is positive, though. This is positive in that, these sacrifices are for your growth, for your peace of mind, and for keeping maybe the peace in some way. So think about that as well, and how the concept of sacrifice might also play into situations you're involved with right now. And
Angel
that's what we have for
Rivera.
you. Hey, good morning, Angel. Good to
Good
see
morning,
you.
Angel
We
Rivera.
got 2 angels in a row.
Okay.
All right.
Which shoulder are you on, and which shoulder are you on?
All right. So that's what we have for Libra. Good luck with that, Libra. Hey, Kara, you are up.
Sonny's already here, so you don't have to call for him. Oh, wow. I just got a message from my good friend, a former member of our group,
Yeah?
Merlin. He's applying for a full-time position somewhere.
No kidding. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I'm wishing him a lot of luck. He needs a good full-time position.
Is it in a library?
It's where he works at now part-time.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Wow. Oh, I saw something open there. Wow.
What was it?
There was is there full-time library aides or?
I don't know. There might be something more clerical or technical.
Okay.
I'll have to look for that.
again. I thought I saw something there. Oh, no. The old library listserv. Shuffle, Mr. O.
I'm sorry, I'm just wishing him good luck.
Mr. O is multitasking. He's not totally here. He's,
Well, even when I am here, I'm not totally here. I mean, that's just reality, right?
he's playing with his Facebook peeps. Focus.
Well, it's better than playing with other things.
All right, Kara. Let's see what we got for you.
Let me bring my attention back.
Yes, Kitty has been here, Angel. Yes. But in sleep mode. And purr mode. Man, we should get that purr on mic sometime.
We could try.
Well, no, don't move the mic. Although, that mic is more movable than our last one. The cord is good, but still, let's not push it. All right. Well, Kara, this is interesting. We've got the Hierophant.
Number 5.
Number 5. So, and look at those stairs behind the Hierophant, You're ascending. I feel in some way you are ascending is what Spirit says, or you're thinking about ways to ascend and reach higher ground. And sometimes what that means is to routinize things. Maybe routinize your spiritual practices, Spirit is saying, so that you can ascend to higher levels.
I get that too, and then I'm also looking at the Hierophant just slightly from its more traditional meaning of sort of an arbitrator of cultural or social norms, like saying we do things because it's tradition, we don't try to do anything that's too far off the field there. But I'm looking at the guy's face, or the person's face, it's a woman, I guess, and they're laughing, and to me they're laughing at norms in a sense because maybe they transcend them. So I'm not saying that they're just sort of knocking norms aside and being disrespectful, but they're just saying that they transcend them, that they are above the idea of what cultures, traditions, or whatever say this is the only proper, the one right and true way. This is a person saying, I transcend that because all ways are good, all values, all cultures and traditions have something to ascend to.
But yes, and I agree with him, but you know, it is upright, and I feel that it's about structure and creating a structured practice for yourself. You know, it might also indicate to me that one of two things, Kara, depending on your level of expertise. Either you are ready to share your knowledge and wisdom with others, or perhaps it's time to seek out a mentor or somebody who you can learn from more.
Well, I'm seeing it as more of a peer kind of relationship. I sort of feel that you would be a peer mentor and mentoree of sorts, that you give what you get, you get what you've given.
Okay. I don't have a problem there.
That's as pithy as I can make it. And on that note, I'm putting the camera on the stage there so I can grab some coffee.
Oh, he's grabbing some more coffee. So I have to chat a minute. Boy, I'm really slow with the coffee compared to him, I'm just going to say.
And I have a bigger cup than you.
And he has a bigger cup than me. That's right. Oh, my goodness.
I'd shoot it up if I could.
Oh, dear, dear. Anyway, so we are going to be rolling on some more stuff. I have a couple things planned for this week, but do not forget, next month, Super Tarot Love Month is coming. Love is a big deal next month, and we will have deals on all of our love readings on our website. If you don't see something you like there, we can custom a reading for you at no extra cost. So let's say you want a 7-card reading. We'll give it to you at the sale price for the 7-card readings, love readings that we have out there. And you want it custom. So keep that in mind, as well as all the free stuff we will be providing. All right, Kara, that's what we have for you. Good luck.
I don't know all the words, but I just want to sing that song. Love is in the air. Do, 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 do.
So also for all of you with love questions that come on our regular shows, you know, we'll try to have some special things set up for the show as well, different types of readings. All right, Estelle, you are up for a happy hour reading. It is your turn.
Who's first? You or me?
I think it's you this time, I believe. I think I shuffled first. Hey, you're welcome, Kara. Powerful card
welcome.
there, nice card. Good major arcana cards we're getting today. But also those aces. I mean, that was kind of cool starting off with those aces as well.
And I realize it's probably late in your part of the world, Estelle, so thank you for joining us. It's still relatively morning for us here. But, you know, we had a friend who used to say it's always morning somewhere in the world.
Yeah, one of the cats I follow online, Scruff.
Shuffle.
Scruff is in, I believe it's Australia. And so they're having summer there while we're having winter, of course. And they're talking about putting on the cool air machine. And, you know, not here. We don't want the cool air machine.
Yeah, we're about an hour later than you. You're Central Time, that's right.
All right. Okay, Mr. O. Let's see what we've got for a cell.
Okay.
Ooh, hey, so it's the 4 of Cups. Well, you know, this is one of those moments where Spirit is saying, you know, you don't have to be on the go all the time. You don't have to jump and run at every opportunity that comes your way. Sometimes it's good to step back from all of that. You know, take your time and contemplate next steps and next directions. You know, it looks here as though, well, you've had a lot on your plate, Asal, and maybe now it's time to just kind of step back before you indulge any further in any further activities and assess where you are with things in life. Spirit says it's time to just take a look at your direction and where you're going, and this is a very positive card in that regard.
There's a slight sense for me of a binary or duality.
I'm looking at that. Yeah,
and I often feel that although she's facing away from this more colored landscape, it's there in her mind, because the only cup that she's actually touching, or the bowl, or whatever we want to consider it as, she's touching it. And I think it's saying that to some degree she already knows what the things of contemplation mean to her and where she should best go. You're mostly just waiting for maybe some other sign from Spirit to indicate that that's where you should go. And I feel that this sign will come to you very soon.
I want to do a very quick Sunny cam, and then we'll put it back. Sunny is laying on his pickle pillow. He's so silly. All right. Well, yeah, there was something about that, and I was trying to figure out what it meant to me as I saw, the duality there of sorts, of the light of day and the light of night. It's like, it's like you will not be missing, you actually will find the light either way. Asel is what it's saying, is like, right now is a time to step back and think about things, because the light is always going to be there. These opportunities are going to be present when you come back down to earth, so to speak. So you're not missing out on anything, and as a matter of fact, you're replenishing your soul and your spirit by taking some time to meditate about things right now and go within.
My last thoughts for you, Asel, on this is that I know you've asked a lot of questions about relationships for yourself. And I sort of feel that this maybe indicates that there are choices or thoughts about these decisions. But I think Spirit is saying that you will find that one day, because part of your consciousness is directed towards that. And what we think enough usually will enact in physical things. Sometimes we just have to, give it a chance.
So step back, it's like we don't have to take every cup that's offered to us, so to speak. We need to take the right cup that's offered to us. And that's what we have for you, Asel. Good luck with that. And we are on Angel Mary now.
Hi, Mama T.
Mama
we
T
miss
has
you
made
too.
It.
We miss you
so
too.
Sorry, Mama T. We were talking about you here.
Yeah, we're asking everybody to send some healing energies to you, so we hope you can receive those.
You're talking about your heart that you sent. Look at how wonderful this
it looks so nice
agate that you sent me goes with this shirt, Mama T. It's perfect. Oh, he's going to show. Uh-oh, wait a minute. There. It's just perfect.
It's beautiful. Thank you.
Well, Mama T, we can draw a card for you second from the last. Violet Lotus goes last, so, if you can't stick with us, we will definitely do a reading for you. Hang in there. We're very close to the end, actually. On Angel Mary, then Angel Rivera, and then you.
All right. We will give you a happy reading.
Yeah, here.
Okay, Angel Mary, here we go. Whoa.
Hey, miss you too. Good to see you here. You made it here this morning. Just hang in there. There's a lot of people sick right now with a variety of things, not just the COVID. So it's that time of year, too, where flus are rampant, all kinds of stuff.
Sadly, I found out that one of my friends and associates who lives over on the other side of the state, they're probably in their final days of cancer. It's not really good. It may be only days to a week or two for them to live. So I'm just hoping for peace for their passing. I'm going to miss them.
Okay, it's the Eight of Pentacles for you, Angel Mary. Well, that's a card of work, of study, of learning. Are you in school right now? I think you talked possibly about a school or an institution. but it looks like you might be taking on some study, and this is all very, very positive.
Well, I believe you mentioned the university when we were reading for you a couple of nights ago, whenever that
Yeah.
was. And I'm thinking this is talking about that. This is saying that probably you will be given opportunities to really advance yourself. The Eight of Pentacles really talks about skill learning, training, education, things that basically elevate yourself, elevate you, and it's more on the physical plane. So it's not about your spiritual matters necessarily, but it is about your material matters. It's about prosperity and security for you. And I think that this is saying is that what's coming to you, what Spirit wants you to understand is that this is an opportunity to greatly improve your life. I sure hope so.
Well, you know, the thing here I find interesting is there's a couple of candles. One is lit and one is not. But she's holding one of the candles up. And, you know, it just maybe a reminder. I don't know why this popped into my head when I saw that. But I just felt like make sure you're not burning the candle at both ends. Spirit wants you to work hard and productively, but to not overdo it. Spirit just wants you to pace yourself and remind you that, you know, you don't have to do everything in a day.
Right. A lot of times this card talks about what is known maybe in the Western world as a journeymanship and apprenticeship. The idea that they know there's a course for learning or whatever this is, and that it's not going to happen in a day, that this is really something you have to suitably put yourself into.
Well, and what's interesting too about it is that light could indicate the knowledge that this person is gaining here and how much she can accomplish with that knowledge. See all those tendrils of light there that are emanating maybe from that candle?
That's awesome.
I'm wondering, yeah. So it really looks beautiful. All right, so that's what we have for you.
I wanted to take a moment to answer that, Mama T. You know, a lot of times when I'm doing some of these readings, sometimes somebody does kind of log into my head, and I do feel that I felt a connection with you during that reading. But those are collective readings, so to some degree, that is something that may apply to more than us. But if it resonated with you, I hope, you know, you will do this at some point. I don't say that I saw something dramatically horrible happening. I just feel it is something you need to consult. So thank you. I hope, you know, you can get yourself moving into that direction. I know this is so hard for you, and I know you're scared. I know you're scared. We're scared
well,
too
that's
for you.
Goth Tarot too. It deals with issues like that, the shadow issues.
Right,
Okay.
and so that's the idea that, you know, some of this stuff is what you repress too, and that you shouldn't always repress some of that stuff.
Angel Rivera is up. I think you're shuffling first this time.
Yes, I am.
I think you are.
Violet's right. You know, that was really my father. My father avoided doctors, and then it was really too late for him. He had been diabetic for years and had a number of problems. High cholesterol. What?
Yeah, nothing. It is never too late to get checked out. Never. Go do it.
Well, I appreciate that, Mama T, and I thought that was a really strong reading in general for me too, and I feel my concept for the new Goth Tarot has gotten a lot smoother, so I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, of course, that's the one you premiered, right? Because I was there watching that.
That was on Wednesday, yeah. It was
And I know how much it affected you after you talked about it a lot, that reading really affected you.
All right, Angel.
Angel Rivera.
Whoa.
Talk about a powerhouse major arcana card here. The Wheel of Fortune is turning for you, and, you know, this might be a start of a new cycle for you in some way, or some new project, some new goals. Definitely a period of luck and synchronicity and timing is going to be very, very important here. That wheel, you know, I love the fact that she's just hanging on there with one foot. You know, she's perfectly balanced there and in harmony with that turn of the wheel.
I think it's really interesting because, of course, I look at these Light Seer cards and I sort of feel this interesting, you know, dichotomy. Like, is that a number of wheels underneath that, or is it the same one just in a time lapse kind of thing? I suppose it doesn't matter because there's multiple worlds and therefore multiple wheels of fortune. And this may be saying really that the wheel of fortune is kind of a nexus point for us at times where we just really are able to access good fortune, good cycling, whatever it is, because it's just that point in time. And so that's what I think the divine message for you is.
And also Spirit may perhaps here be acknowledging too how well you're like the person on that wheel, how well you are able to navigate the tides, the shifts, the changes, the different cycles that come your way, and how important that really is to your spiritual development. I love this card. It's really beautiful. It's totally beautiful. And also here, let's look as well at something else here. Speaking of balance, we have this string of kind of the darker shadow, and then we have this light energy here flowing one. It's in perfect harmony and balance, and we understand that life isn't always going to be easy street here. We have to deal with some difficult times, and how you deal with that, is important. Maintaining the balance through, thick or thin is what's important. Have you noticed that before, Mr. O, about this card?
What's that?
How there's this dark here and this light energy on either side.
I'm just noticing it for the first time.
But see, there's always something new to notice on here.
Wow, because see, I was musing about whether these were the same wheel or just different realities.
Oh, wow.
But I like the idea of the wheel sort of being, in a way, kind of a middle ground. I mean, it's a cycle, and, the cycle goes up, the cycle goes down. It's binary, but we don't have to behave binarily in it. We can vacillate back and forth in these streams of energy, and she's at the top of that, so she knows that.
Yeah. Wow, so that's what we have for you, Angel Rivera. Geez, sounds good to me. I always love the wheel.
Alrighty.
All right, Mama T is up. Mama T, you are up.
And then it'll be Marcia, I think, right?
That is
and
correct.
Then Violet. Hi, Marcia. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Marcia. Good
coffee
to see
time.
You. Much coffee time for Mr. O.
12 years is way too long, Mama T. Really, come on.
Hey, thank you, Angel.
You're welcome, Angel.
You are welcome. Oops. Ooh.
Mama T.
All right. Well, you may not be feeling well, Mama T, but look what you've got here. You've got the Chariot. The Chariot is upright, which indicates right now is a good time to start pushing forward, moving forward on something. Maybe it is your health issues, there is this drive and energy that is going to, Spirit is saying, if you're not experiencing this now, it is going to return to you, but there's a caveat here. If you think about it, it's because of this man on top, these horses are moving. He's got the reins. He's propelling them forward. So you have to take the reins and take control of a situation, and it will be full steam ahead once you do.
It is about your initiative, Mama T, the idea of you motivating yourself to do what you need to do. And there's white and black because it does represent the idea that there are forces on either side. There are caveats on either side. You have good reasons to motivate to do the things you want to do, but you also have some shadowy reasons that hide what you should be doing. You need to figure that out, to pull ahead, to use the force and strength of the Chariot to propel you towards what you need to do. The Chariot is not just about initiative, it's about really movement too. And you need to move towards a sunnier thing, something better for yourself. And that means you need knowledge. You need to find out what you're dealing with.
Yeah, I think this is obviously everything is positive here, and this is a positive card. What it's saying is that by taking the reins, you will bring back the light. You will see the light. You will regain control over the things that seemed like you were unable to control. But you can. You just have to decide to take those reins.
And I understand what it's like to some degree, as much as I can, about being afraid to go to doctors, and especially for women, because women don't always get fair, good medical treatment or assessment from doctors. So when you find that a doctor is treating you cavalierly in terms of your health problems, you should just walk and find somebody else. I know it's difficult, but the thing is nobody needs to be treated like their concerns are not valid, or just because they're a woman. My mom had problems like that too, and she finally just had to keep going until, she found somebody that would take her seriously, and that's what you may need to do too.
I forgot who's shuffling first, so I was waiting for you to stop. So is it
I'll
you?
shuffle first.
Okay. Okay. So we are on Marcia. So I saw what you're saying about the casino there, Marcia, and it's interesting because I think didn't our time frame kind of indicate that it would be closer to March before something might happen?
Well, we were hedging a little bit because we weren't sure if it would be a new direction or not.
Correct. I was going to get to that. But I mean, in general, that something wasn't going to happen till March. And if you went back to the casino, it might be a little bit different for you in some ways there. So but yes, it could be something different as well. So I don't know. It's interesting to hear you say that there's that delay now. But, some places, it's rough right now. I don't know whether we're coming or going with the COVID restrictions anymore. It just, everything seems kind of messy right now. Some places are loosening restrictions, others are increasing them, and I'm trying to make sense of it all. Okay, let's see what positive message we have from Marcia today. Do you want to pull the card this time, Mr. O?
Sure. I'm multitasking again, in case you're wondering. Okay, Marcia. Oh, this is so nice. You have the Ace of Cups.
The third ace today.
There's no prize for the third one.
Well, there is, because that's a beautiful card, Marcia. It's like you're opening your heart to a new love, perhaps, a new romance. Spirit is saying that this is a time to receive love and to give love as well. This is a time that could be of great big joy for you and happiness, despite what's going on, financially for you, which I'm sure is pretty rough. Spirit says this is a very heartfelt time.
I think the other point that I would make about this card, I think, is that it's the beginning of you really understanding that you love what you do, you love where you're going, despite where you feel in the everyday. This is really more about the spiritual message of saying that in your mind, you know where you belong, you know where you want to be. It may not necessarily be fate that you go there, but it looks to me like Spirit is saying, go where your heart is, go where your heart is, go where you think your heart will grow.
And I feel here that, she's holding her hands around that cauldron with the heart in it, and it's almost as if, Is she giving love? Is she receiving love? It seems like it's both, Definitely, I feel like what it's saying is, when you give love to others, you will receive, a wellspring of love back.
Right, there's a flow that's going into that heart chakra, whatever that is, but then additionally, it's radiating outwards. And so therefore, some of that radiation, you can see the barrel strikes are going down, and of course they just merge back. So it's like that infinity sign. Really, everything we do affects everything else, and it's just one of those kind of things. Everything's connected. Homeopathic stuff.
So as the aces are, everybody, 3 people got the aces
Yay,
today.
you're
That
next.
this is beginnings. Seems to be beginnings for everybody, and very, very positive ones. So like to see that in the happy hour. This is really nice. I like it. That's what we have for you, Marcia.
You're first. And now we're on to Violet.
Violet Lotus, you are up.
We adore having you with us, Violet. You make everything work out much better for us. So we thank you so much.
Actually, even though how do I say this? I checked out reviews of doctors when I was looking for my the best cancer care I could find, which was hard to do since mine is one of the rare cancers. And actually, both doctors, the one I decided to leave and the one that I went to, had good reviews. They both had people who said, yes, I really appreciated everything they did for me, blah, blah, blah. And it was kind of a toss-up, but the only reason why I went with the bigger institution was so that I could be up on all the latest information on this and the latest treatments out there.
In some ways, we were kind of fortunate because for about 15 years we worked in the medical industry, and we had friends that were doctors or nurses, people that we knew. That's how I chose my doctor. Bye, Gina.
Take care, Gina.
It's called the Light Seers deck, Lena.
Hold on, I'll show you the box. And it's by Chris Ann, who just makes some wonderful, wonderful decks. This is really, truly an epic deck to me, though. She's done some other great work that I really like. I'm getting to like more and more, like her Curious Creature deck and things like that. But this one, it just packs so much symbology in it. I really love it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh my gosh. Guess what, Violet?
I knew it was going to happen. It's another ace, right?
It's a repeat ace.
I thought it would be the final ace, but I knew we were going to get an ace. I knew it. I just knew we were going to get an ace.
It's not the Ace of Wands.
It's the Ace of Pentacles.
You and Gina.
You grow, girls.
So, what are you what are you cooking? What are you growing? Spirit says here you've got some roots firmly, coming through on some project. It's about to burst, burst forth. Your creativity, your is manifesting something really wonderful.
It's really clear that Spirit says, I have plans for you. I need you to tend some gardens. I need you to tend some projects. I need you to grow to a potential that maybe you haven't realized before, or if you did, I'm going to just shock you with how much more you can grow possibly.
Wow. So it's a begin, it's like this is a new beginning, clearly. But I always say when I see those roots there, I feel like the seeds were planted for this a while ago. And now it is starting to sprout. And you are starting to see a really beautiful progression begin here. And in your heart, Spirit says you already know this is going to grow into something really wonderful for you.
That's right, Kmart shoppers. There's that blue light again. I couldn't resist, sorry.
So, and like really here, I think too what this is saying, it's kind, Mr. O, when you look at the symbol here, within every seed is the potential to blossom and flower.
Absolutely.
Woohoo! I like it, Violet Lotus. That's awesome.
4 aces.
4 aces today, but of course it's not all of them, but
Oh, about your mediumship. How interesting.
hey. Yeah, awesome.
And, in terms of mediumship, you're accessing spirits that aren't on this plane. They're in another plane, maybe below.
Or above.
Or above. But I think of things in the ground, spirits, the bodies. Sorry,
Absolutely.
Scorpio. So.
Well, hand that card back, Mr. O. It's your turn. You never know. We could still get that Ace of Wands somewhere here.
Isn't it the... Oh, is it the Ace of Wands we're missing?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the only one that didn't come up today.
You're very welcome. We thank you so much, too.
All right. I'm pulling a card for Mr. O.
I'm not worthy, or I am.
Is there a Cosmic Joker card in here?
If you're still here and you haven't given us a like yet, there's still time to do that.
All right. Let me cut. Uh-oh. Hey. No! He's literally pushing my tablet into the set. Oh, my goodness sakes. He says, show is over.
Not quite.
Not quite indeed. Well, nope, you didn't get the Ace of Wands. You got 3.
3 wands.
3
Awesome.
wands. The 3 of Wands is up right here. And so what it's saying is that you are looking, you've put a lot of effort into some things, and you're forward thinking as always. You're thinking of the next big thing. Look at you looking out there for, that's a surfboard, right?
Hang 10.
So she's looking for the next big wave. You're looking for the next big thing to come your way and transport you in a new direction.
That's pretty awesome. Thank
It
you.
is pretty awesome.
I'm always on the next thing. You know that.
Even before he finishes the previous.
Well, there is that. So let's see what we got for you then, my dear.
Okay. Thanks for that, Violet Lotus.
For what?
She's timed somebody out.
No, I did that.
Oh, you did that. Oh, it says by her.
Oh, okay. Well, we both did it then.
Okay. I guess I missed that one while I was speaking.
No, you don't. Don't you touch them. Alrighty. And you get the Queen of Cups.
Again! Didn't
You
I
had
have...
that- you
No,
had
wait
that-
a minute. Didn't you have that last...
I don't remember.
You had the Queen of Wands or Cups. You had fire, I think. Remember how we were fire and water? Yeah, I remember
Right.
that. It's interesting.
Right. You had the Knight of Cups, and I had the Queen of Wands.
Yeah. So
But
interesting.
now you have the Queen of Cups, and so I think what this is saying is Spirit is saying, enjoy your moment to resonate in your emotions, especially feeling the connection to the deeper aspects of those emotions. That a lot of times people wear emotions on their sleeve, but Spirit is saying your emotions are a little bit under the surface, but all the better for you to access them in a more dignified and peaceful way. That really, when you are processing emotions this way, you're basically just creating an energy flow to distribute all that meaning, all that heart and care to wherever it needs to go within yourself as well as outward.
Aww. That's very nice, Mr. O.
Yes, why
I
thank
do
you.
feel the flow sometimes, and it's a balance too. It's a balancing act of a different sort here. You know how the Two of Pentacles is about juggling. If you look at her here, and maybe this is just obviously for this card, but she's exchanging this flow here and keeping this steady balance of, moving it from one side to the other. And I feel that sometimes with my emotions.
Give us a kiss.
Okay.
That's for our audience, because I know they would appreciate that. But I did too. So that's pretty much it for our show then.
Yeah, wow, we're just only 6 minutes into overtime. So pretty good. Hey, want to thank everybody.
Especially this person.
Especially our moderator, Violet. Thank you so much, Violet Lotus, for helping us out today again. And thank everybody for joining us and making this show as happy as can be.
And join us tomorrow. We will be back. We'll be back in the chat room for the Material Matters at 10 a.m. and then later on for our live stream at 2 p.m.
Yeah. So take care, everybody. Stay tuned for more content soon. And remember, Super Tarot Love Month is just
coming
around the corner.
All right. Bye-bye.
We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.